And you have seen the idea of walking parallel and talking to each other through your the walks you do.
Yeah.
Can you also talk about that how that has evolved, that concept, and then experiences of young men who are part of that group?
Yeah. When I was at that point that I mentioned earlier, where I was sort of at one of the lowest points of my life, I was fortunate that a friend of mine helped me get into exercise at the time, and we spent the best part of 3 to 6 months sort of exercising really regularly together, and I discovered running and walking and just the power that I had to influence my own happiness and well-being on a daily basis by a bit of physical activity. And that doesn't have to be running a marathon. It could just be going for a 3K walk, or for me it's jumping in the ocean every morning. But this journey over the years has led me to find opportunities and environments to impact my own health and happiness and well-being through walking. Fortunate enough, as I said before, to be involved with a charity called Zero to Hero. So this Cape to Cape walk with Zero to Hero, 135 Ks, we do it over 5 days. I've done that 4 times with groups of people and people that were close to me or people that I didn't know that are now some of the most meaningful relationships in my life. Because for 5 days, when you're walking 25 or 30 Ks a day in the middle of the bush and you don't have anything else to do but to talk, and you're physically tired, you start opening up. And I feel like after those 5 days, the people that I'm walking with know more about me than anyone else in my life almost, because we've gone through that sort of challenge. So I made an effort to integrate opportunities like that into my life on a more regular basis. And coming out of that, knowing how the physical activity helped myself, having a passion for helping men open up. I had a mate reach out to me one morning about 4 years ago now and said, "Hey mate, I know you enjoy walking, can you go for a walk with me, because I don't feel great this week and I want to talk to someone." So we started going for a walk, and we went for a walk once a week, which turned into once a fortnight, and then we started building this little community around that. So for the last 3 years, once a fortnight, I've been going for a walk with a group of mates, which has slowly organically grown. We've got about 15 or 20 guys in a WhatsApp chat there that meet fortnightly, and I'm always encouraging other men to come down and join us on this walk. So we walk 5 Ks along the beach, we jump in the ocean, we have a coffee, talk about what's going on in our life. But out of that, many more groups and conversations and a bit of a community has been built that group support each other on a daily basis through conversation or talking about the fact that they might be going through something challenging at work or in their relationship, or whatever that is, and that's all grown out of that walking experience. And we still get to share that once a fortnight. We go for a walk and have a laugh, or I haven't cried for a little while, but I know that it's always there if I need to. That has then evolved again into a community that I've built around a charity called Spoke to a Bloke with a few mates. I think I mentioned to you that some friends of mine 6 months ago reached out and asked me if I wanted to help them bring this event to Perth, which has been run nationally and across the globe, called Walk for a Bloke. Walk for a Bloke is born out of this charity, Spoke to a Bloke, which was created after a group of mates and brothers lost someone really close to them to suicide. This gentleman's name that passed away is Nick. So just before Nick had passed away, he organised a walk for men's mental health. And in his honour, after he had passed, his brothers and best mates created the charity that now has walks right across Australia. And internationally, we had about 2,600 guys walk across the globe on the same day this year to raise money and awareness for mental health. It had never been done in Perth previously, but I was fortunate to get involved in organising the event, which is a 25K walk. We did it on the 22nd of March this year. And in its first year, we had 300 men walk 25Ks with us around Perth, around the river on a beautiful day. We raised about 100 grand for men's mental health initiatives across the country to get men to start talking, to provide mental health resources and subsidised professional support and mental health first aid training. But beyond that, we've started building another community off the back of that. So I've got about 90 guys in another WhatsApp chat that are organising these regular catch-ups, from going for a walk to catching up in a public park and having a barbecue and kicking the footy, to going for a gym workout at one of the boys' gyms, to we're talking about a men's pole dancing class shortly, There was a group that went for an ice bath and a sauna this morning. But there's 90 guys in the chat that might be labourers, they might be school teachers, retail workers, managing directors, CEOs, communicating on a daily basis in this chat. There's no like division within the group. There's no one better than anyone else. It's like a general mentality of everyone that's in there has everyone's back, whether it's in this chat or whether we're going out catching up. I caught up with a number of these people last night. And we talked about the success that we had through the event, celebrated all of our volunteers and sponsors, talked about next year, and talked about further building out that community and giving other, particularly men, the opportunity to know that there's support out there and that you can have fun away from sitting at the pub having a beer.